Let's argue. Who's the greatest karate fighter of all time? No, seriously. Sit down. Let's settle this. When people talk about karate legends, you'll hear a lot of the same names thrown around. Gichin Funakoshi, he's the guy who basically put karate on the map, bringing it from Okinawa to Japan and turning it into a disciplined martial art that's practiced worldwide. Without him, maybe none of us would even be having this conversation. Then there's Oyama. The man was a force of nature. Stories say he fought bulls with his bare hands. Some say he killed them with a single strike. He founded Kyokushin Karate, known for its hard-hitting, knockdown style. You want a fighter who embodied raw power and toughness? Oyama's your guy. No argument there. And if you're thinking modern era, people always bring up Rafael Aghayev. 5-time world champion. Speed like lightning, precision like a sniper. Watching him move is like watching a video on fast forward, but that's just his real speed. He's a beast in competition, and his trophy case proves it. But if we're talking about the greatest, the karateka who truly represents what karate is all about, I'm giving it to Hirokazu Kanazawa. Let me tell you why. Kanazawa wasn't just a fighter. He was a master of timing, precision, and something that's hard to describe, control of energy. He once competed in a national tournament with a broken hand. He didn't bow out. He didn't ask for mercy. He taped it up, stepped onto the mat, and fought through 5 rounds to take the championship. How? He wasn't relying on brute strength. He relied on perfect technique. Every move was calculated, every strike placed where it needed to be, with just the right amount of power. And here's what makes him special. He studied not just Shotokan karate, but Tai Chi too. Why? Because he understood there's more to karate than hard strikes. There's balance, fluidity, knowing when to be soft, when to be hard. He believed that true mastery comes from knowing both extremes. People who train with Kanazawa say he had an aura about him. Calm, peaceful. But if you squared off against him, his timing was so sharp, he didn't just react to your moves. He knew them before you did. They tell stories of him standing in a room full of people, and if someone moved behind him, without sound, he'd know. He'd respond. It was like he had eyes in the back of his head. Now here's where the legend turns into something deeper. There's a famous story about Kanazawa in his later years. A young, hungry fighter challenged him. Someone fast, strong, and eager to prove himself against a master. People crowded around to watch. They bowed. They took their stances. The fight started, and it ended in a flash. Kanazawa didn't appear to move, but the young fighter was suddenly on the floor, staring at the ceiling. Confused, dazed. He didn't know what hit him. Neither did anyone watching. Later, when Kanazawa was asked about it, he just smiled and said, "I never touched him." He defeated himself. That's the level Kanazawa reached. He wasn't fighting the body in front of him. He was already inside the opponent's mind. His presence alone was enough to break there well before the first punch was ever thrown. That's what karate is. Not just strength, not just speed. It's mastery of yourself and of the moment. So yeah, we can argue about Oyama's power, Aghayev's speed, Funakoshi's legacy, but when it comes to the greatest karate fighter, I'm standing by Hirokazu Kanazawa. But hey, let's argue.